Like, is it okay that you're watching something like this? Yeah. Do you know what's going on here?
No, not really.
So here on this screen, we're showing what happens in the animal agriculture industry. So this specifically is what we do to get bacon, or what we do to get pork. So we're showing what happens in the pig industries, the cow industries, on what we do to the animals in order to eat them, right? Have you ever looked into that before?
No, not really.
Yeah. Do you eat animals?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah. Do you ever think about the animal's life before you ate them?
No, not really.
No?
It's kind of sad that I think about it now.
Yeah, it is sad, and it's not meant to, to make you feel bad. I used to eat a lot of animals. I used to even hunt myself, so I killed animals myself. But I think, when we see something like this, I mean, what you've seen here, would you say this is good or bad?
I'd say it's pretty bad.
Yeah, how does it make you feel when you see animals treated this way?
It's sad.
Yeah? What about it makes you feel sad?
Is that I have a dog of my own.
Yeah.
And I'm actually a really good meat lover.
Yep.
Now that I see this, it's kind of like, it's just really sad.
Yeah, it makes you think a little bit differently about the animals that we choose to love and the animals we choose to eat. Like, you probably are an animal lover, right? Like, you love your dog.
Yeah.
And you never would want any pain to be inflicted on your dog.
Yeah.
But we live in a world where we eat other animals. Like, we love cats, dogs, some birds, but yet we eat cows, pigs, chickens, fish. Do you think there's a difference between the animals in regards to their value at life, like them wanting to live versus die?
No, not really.
Yeah, so you would think that they would want to be like happy and healthy and living with their family?
Yeah.
And it's tough too, because it's not your fault what you do to animals. It's not your parents' fault. They've just been told, right? We live in a world where it's just eat this and eat that, and that's just normal.
Yeah.
But we have a powerful choice to make, and like myself, I watched some of this footage before, and I did start to think about my cat. And I said, if I was petting my cat, but eating chicken, to me that was like, the chicken, yes, they have little feet and a beak and wings. They look different, but at heart, they still would rather live and be happy and be healthy and positive and be with their family and their friends. And because if this was dogs or cats on this screen, would you have a different reaction?
Yeah.
It'd be a little bit more powerful. I think that majority of the city would be here as well. And do your parents eat animals as well? Like, they eat meat and...
Yeah, my mom's on kind of a course of going on vegetarian, but and my sister doesn't really like meat, but me and my dad, yeah, we're kind of like meat lovers.
Okay, yeah. And that's because you've just been raised that way, and your dad's probably lived his whole life eating animals and just loved the way animals taste and doesn't think anything of it.
Yeah.
Go into the supermarket, buy the animal products. Do you think next time you go into the supermarket, when you see the body parts of the animals or the little squiggly flesh of the cow for hamburgers, you're going to think differently?
Yeah, I think I might.
Yeah. It might take a little bit of time.
Yeah.
I mean, you're young. I mean, it's a lot to take in, but at the end of the day, when we look at some of this footage, this is what happens around the world. There's no way to go around it. We kill roughly 56 billion land animals every year. Billion.
Oh.
Yeah, just so that we can eat. And that's only land animals. That's not talking about the trillions of fish that we eat. And I think at the end of the day, what you've seen here, would you say that this is cruel, like animal cruelty?
Yeah, I think it kind of is.
And would you say that you're against animal cruelty?
Yeah, really.
So if you saw someone over here doing this to a pig over there, would you say something?
Yeah,
Would
I
you-
probably would.
Would you try to get them to stop?
Yeah, maybe.
So that means it's really amazing that that's something that you would do, because that means your heart says that, one, you love animals and you want like respect and justice and freedom for the animals.
It's not like they ever did anything to us.
It's a really amazing thing you said. They're some of the most innocent and vulnerable beings on this planet. They've done nothing to us. I was out spending some time with cows yesterday. They just stand there. They don't do anything. They stand there, they like to be pet, they like to lay down, they like to eat, but you said it, they didn't do anything to us. So why are we as human beings killing them? Do you know why we kill animals and continue to do so?
It's probably because is that we just really like the meat in them, but we just don't stop to think if they ever wanted to be killed.
Yeah, you're so right. We never think, not because we're bad people, because I used to eat meat for 24 years. It's because we've been conditioned. Society, the world, commercials. Like look at McDonald's, they have a Happy Meal and they put a toy in the Happy Meal, but what's so happy about the animal that had their life taken from them to be in that box? And I never thought about that. I was like living my whole life just unconscious, just eating animals, but then saying I loved animals. Because do you think you can eat animals and love them too?
Oh, no, not really.
Or the love will stop, right? Like you can love animals, but then when you eat the animal or you pay someone to kill the animal, it like you can't really love the animal after that.
Yeah.
And do you think that in the future, so do you know what veganism is, or being vegan? Have you heard about it?
Yeah.
Do you have any friends that are vegan or family?
Not really. Yeah, but vegan means you can't eat any dairy products or meat. But vegetarian, you can eat the dairy products, but you can't eat any meat.
Yeah. You know a lot about it. It's we choose not to eat vegans. We choose not to eat anything that comes from an animal on their body or out of their body because we don't believe that animals are here for us. We believe animals are here with us. And the simplest way to look at it, veganism is just leave the animals alone. Like we take care of our dogs and our cats. You take your dog on a walk, you play with your dog, you cuddle with your dog, you pet your dog, but we kill 56 billion other animals, just land animals every year, trillions of animals, including the sea life. And do you think that's wrong?
Yeah, it's pretty wrong.
Do you think we need to make a change as far as our species go as human beings, that we should probably look at all beings, all animals as equal?
Yeah. Like, all animals are equal. I think, yeah, plus we used to be monkeys until we evolved, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're animals too, we're just a different species. These animals are non-human animals. We're just human animals, different species. We came from this earth. However you believe we got here, whether God put us here or we evolved, we're all sharing this same planet. We should treat each other nicely because there's so much bad that goes on in the world between human beings. You know, there's bullies, there's terrorism, there's wars. Imagine if we started treating every single being on this planet like we treat our own dogs.
Yeah, and plus we all have a lot of common. We all have our languages. All mammals are born the same. Yeah, really, it's just I think pigs and cows are mammals too.
Yeah.
So basically, we're just eating other species of mammals.
Yeah, it's true. Have you heard of? I have this thing on my head that says speciesism. Have you heard of speciesism?
No, not really.
So do you have any idea of what it is?
No, not really.
Okay, so you know racism, right?
Yeah.
So by saying that this race is better than that race. Sexism is saying this gender is better than that gender. Speciesism is the idea that one species is more important than the other species. So that's what we do. We're speciesist, or we live a life based on speciesism. Majority of people saying that cows, pigs, chickens, and fish and other animals are okay to eat, that they're lesser than, but then dogs, cats, some other small animals are okay to love. They should all be equal. Same with racism. All races should be equal. All genders should be equal. And you agree with that?
Yeah.
And I think it's just it's a term we don't usually hear. I never heard about it until the last couple years, but it's something to look into, that if we want to make this world a better place, let's start with how we treat the most innocent beings on the planet. Like you said, they've done nothing to us. So we should be a little bit more mindful of their life. Because if we can eat plants, potatoes, beans, lentils, fruits, veggies, lettuce, everything, if we can eat that, have it taste good and still live, like all of us here are vegan. I've been vegan for 4 years and I'm healthier than I've ever been, and I'm happier, and I go to sleep at night saying, I'm not contributing to this. Because I called myself an animal lover before but ate animals. Now I call myself an animal lover and I don't eat animals. I try to get other people to not eat animals. So that's how I feel really good about myself too, inside, not only health-wise, but imagine if you had the choice. Would your money want to go to supporting that, or would your money want to go to supporting something else that doesn't kill animals?
Probably. Okay.
Perfect. What I'll do is I'll give you this, buddy. We have some awesome free YouTube and Netflix documentaries. Definitely recommend watching Cowspiracy and What the Health if you have Netflix.
Yeah, we have Netflix.
Yeah, perfect. So look at that. What the Health talks about animal products on our health, and Cowspiracy talks about animal products on the environment. What's your name?
Sam.
Sam Joshua, man. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you for chatting.
Yeah.
Have a good one. Everyone for watching. I wanted to give you a quick update in regards to my conversation with Sam because it ended a lot quicker than I would have liked. He brought his mom and his sister back 30 minutes later to have a conversation with another outreacher. I was inside of the cube, and he ended up telling his mom in the store that I don't think I could do this anymore in regards to eating animals, which was so powerful. I didn't expect him to leave this conversation so impacted, but it just shows that we need to be speaking with everyone. This kid had so much love and compassion in his heart. He knew the truth, and he was ready to share that with his mom and his sister. All three of them ended up having a conversation with another outreacher and left our demonstration taking veganism seriously with a new inspiration and new motivation to increase the compassion in their lives and extend their circle of compassion to include all beings. So keep it up, speak with everyone, and promote the vegan message in a kind, compassionate, and understanding way. Much love to all of you and to all the people out there who know the truth. Peace.